Yeah, it's no longer Eldritch Blast now. It's Lavender Blast.
That was a calculate because my first thought was purple, and I was like, so it was
not-
calculate.
Yeah, it's not purple.
So he's like, say purple. If I wanted to hear Ethan say purple, I would have said purple.
Playful.
It's lavender now.
It's Lavender Blast is the name.
Yeah.
Lavender blast.
Sounds like a snack flavor.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Exactly.
You guys try that new Lavender Blast?
All right, that's us to use the movement.
Oh,
Jump back up.
a little too close there, bud.
Oh. See if they can do anything this game. Okay, what's your AC? Is it 15?
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, I got a 16. Yeah.
So, you know,
Blood has been drawn.
Yeah, blood has been drawn. Proof that we fought.
So you take 9 points of damage, reduced half since you're raging. So 4 points of piercing damage. As it stands back up and bites onto your arm, and you're just kind of like,
Throw it backwards on the ground.
just unflinching, just stand there while it's gnawing on your arm. All right, Borgor. What would you like to do?
Paladin, how's this thing looking? Still got a lot of fight in it.
Sort of.
Then I'll make another maul attack.
Yeah, it's looking pretty hurt.
19.
That hits.
So 12 damage.
What does it look like when you destroy this beast?
It's like kind of my arm. I think I like kind of pick it up. Sarge.
Oh.
And it
Teeth
is-
still in his arm.
It is decimated.
Brutality. Oh, and Corridor died.
As a
It wasn't
final
that
move.
graceful.
Yeah, all right.
One word to not describe him.
Yeah.
Graceful.
Yeah.
Not only does the maul, but he also falls on top of the wall.
Elbow drop.
People know my signature move.
I need to get you a top rope.
Owlbear up the town road.
That's what wizards are for. You create a spell that's just like
Like a trampoline.
an arcane top rope. It just creates a rope that's suspended anywhere you want it to be. So you can jump off it.
You're gonna have to convince him to go arcane trickster now.
Yeah. Require an arena. Peasant.
Some immovable object spell, and it's just the turnbook.
I didn't say I was a gladiator, man. I was a WWE fighter.
All right. As you guys look around, get danger.
I will see Gorgar take a slight scratch. Would you like me to bandage that for you?
I don't want to get infected.
So I'll grab some cloth and bandage it out of my bag, and I'll start to wrap it up. And I will use my feet healer, one charge of a bandage kit. Do you want me to spend your hit dice to do this?
Sure.
Okay, so I'll expend your hit dice. Now
Okay.
it's kind of overkill, but you heal for 8.
And
Is my instance of that. Oh, it's not even. I can do that as long as I have hit dice. And I have healer's kit charges.
Yes.
Right, so Connor just patching up Corgar. Is there any?
I'm just looking around the surroundings, making sure nothing else is coming at us at the moment. So, do a perception check. Uh, 19.
19. You don't see any signs of danger or other predators about, but you notice an increased chill in the air and picks up and the kind of fighting.
Zamir's are getting a little colder out here.
We are moving further north.
You guys have it all. Probably.
And it was the winter stag that we're hunting, correct?
This was
That is just making sure I wrote down the correct.
it's actually the falls thing.
The fall
Autumn.
thing, yeah, the autumn stag. Okay.
Malin, is there anything you'd like to do this time?
Um, so I'm probably also just looking around, making sure that there's 16.
16. Yeah, other than the increased sense of the chill in the air, you also see very faintly, it's like dark mist or fog kind of creeping over grass, like only an inch or two. It's definitely doesn't seem natural. There is something there. I would say the rest of you don't really see this. It seems like see some sort of.
I think that maybe we should keep moving.
That's a good idea.
I can go ahead and roll it. We can just kind of rotate around just so that maybe you see something behind us that.
You got a problem with the way I lead?
No, not specifically.
Do what you must.
So instead, the crashing sound is kind of
So I guess I'll kind of continue on the same path, trying to like pick up tracks or.
yeah, make a survival check.
That is a 10.
As far as stag tracks, you're not really seeing anything that's standing out. There's no like rubs on trees. I'll say you do see off into the distance, though, only a few hundred feet away, some like a flattened hill, larger. You see some stone, almost like monoliths, that form a circle, kind of resembles something like a druid ring, possibly, or some sort of ritual site. But not really. You can't really make out any details from here. You see like these stones kind of standing up, and a couple moments later, feel something wet hit the light snow to start.
Is it getting darker over it?
Um,
Or is it's still like mid afternoon? Early.
yeah, it's still early after. Don't it's overcast pretty well. It's starting to snow. Light, thick clouded above. Yeah, it's full darkness at the moment. Nothing like the vision that you saw.
Gotcha. I'll kind of point the formation out. Should we check that way or just keep moving course?
Hmm. Think the stag would be over there?
Be weird if it was, I think. But it could be an area that it might bed down at.
It's true. It'd hurt to search, I guess.
Whatever.
Um, as you guys get closer to the hill, you'll notice they're all up. Like the trees surround the hill seem to be lined with some type of lines, cordage that stretch across that are tied from one tree to the next. And you see variations of looks like torn pieces of fabric or something tied onto it. Hundreds. This kind of just makes up like this giant circle around them.
So the fabric is like tied. Is it like creating a ring around the hill? Or is it just like tattered fabric kind of flowing?
So say there's some elevation. So basically, you see like stringed cordage from tree to tree, and like little pieces of cloth kind of tied around the cordage. Just kind of hangs and flows. As you get closer, you see like it's bits of clothing, like torn fragments from shirts or like a pant or scarves, just random shreds of clothing. Malin, as you're approaching and see this stuff, feel a different kind of chill up the back of your neck. Just here. You're the only one.
Good. Oh. Did you guys hear anything?
No.
Did you hear something?
I thought I heard someone talking. Sounded like someone said will know why they beneath the snow. Does that mean anything to anyone?
No.
I will never weep.
Okay. Yeah, no, that's helpful.
Must be about someone else.
Certainly.
As you ask about that, you're kind of looking at each other. You notice this sort of hollow-eyed echo kind of like runs past behind one of them, disappears. Like as they pass behind a tree, nothing comes out.
Seems like there's something here. I don't know what.
Um, I just like I'm kind of like tracking her eyes at this point because she's now telling me that there is a disembodied voice talking to her, and I like kind of watch where her gaze goes, and then I quickly like spin to like look in the direction, and I see nothing. It's like, huh, this is a little odd. I don't see the stag.
Mm-mm.
Kind of look at the cord, and I'm like, I don't stand this or know if I want to. Um, Looking at the stones closer, are there any markings or anything that I can see on them?
For the stones?
Yes.
Make Anna or religion check.
No. I'm gonna
Anyone
go
else?
for
Anyone else has proficiency?
boy that. That's a 9.
I got Arcana.
Oh,
8.
9.
9. 9, 8,
9.
9, 9.
We're consistent.
We're a team.
Started as a 19 and then rolled over to a 6. Like, oh,
So it's okay. It's tight space. But hopefully our next session will be in our new place and you guys will have ample leg room and won't have to worry about bumping into cameras. Neither will I. So we'll be good.
All right.
With the 989, you see varying symbols that kind of look something like these. Kind of deeply etched into the face of the stones as they're, I'll say it's like these stones face each other, symbol sides. Um, You gather that I would say probably Malin more than you guys would notice that they are some sort of arcane type sigils, usually usually considered dark magic or occult type magic, but you're unfamiliar with what they mean or how to interpret them at the moment.
I guess I have a question.
Okay.
I have comprehend languages. Which means that as long as I am touching the surface that something is written on, I can understand it. this, or is that like?
See.
I guess it says. Okay, wait, hold on. Sorry, maybe I just answered my own question. It says the spell doesn't decode symbols or secret messages.
Okay. Just roll. Arcana.
Which religion for me?
Yeah, I did it.
Okay. See if you.
If it was going Arcana, it would be even funnier because then it would have been 987.
As you guys are kind of looking over this and trying to interpret what's Gorgar doing at the moment.
Okay, well, how common is snow just in general, do you think? Like in this part of the world?
It's fairly common, especially for this time of the year. Yeah.
Okay, because like I knew he was further from down south. I'm not sure if I've ever seen snow. So like he's
What
pretty-
falling from the sky?
Exactly. It's like what kind of magic dust is this? Like
Swinging his
It's
maul
no,
at
buddy.
him.
You'll be fine. You'll be fine.
like it's wet. It's cold. Like I'm like bare chested, leather armrest, like pants on, but I'm cold. I don't like this at all.
I have to get him a sweater. My party brought me here, and all they bought me was this sweater.
Yeah, you're definitely feeling it through your minimal curves, like your loincloth. Doesn't seem to be holding up like it usually does down in the barren waste of Eldhart. So just looking at these symbols, it's hard to figure out what exactly they mean, but I'd say your best guess in the way the stones are formed and how this whole area is kind of encircled by these lines of clothing. Being blood, I think, probably interpret this to be some sort of thing that binds or contains something. And as you're walking along, reach up and grab one of the cords or touch one of the pieces of cloth, you get like this sort of memory. A person like gathering stuff in the forest, and all of a sudden they're attacked by something, but they don't quite leave the world. You see, like you saw behind them whenever you're telling them about hearing whispers, you see another sort of like hollow-eyed echo roam forest, seem lost. Go around and you touch another piece of cloth and it's almost something, but it's a different person. You see another lost soul kind of just roam.
It seems like someone has trapped souls here for some reason. The nearby highway disrupt our conversation.
Yeah. The stones seem to shake.
The souls are like,
Oh,
finally,
that's
we've been
not
seen.
good.
I think we should get out of here, guys.
Yeah.
A little above my pay grade here.
Not that kind of a cleric yet.
Yeah. It seems like maybe someone is using this to hold souls here. We don't know what they're doing that for or why they're doing it,
No.
I'm not
Or
sure I want to cross the
who they
border.
are, where they are.
I think we should go anyway, but that way.
Yeah.
We'll put a pin in this spot. And,
We'll circle back.
yeah.
We'll
Yeah.
find the stag. If
Yeah.
it's still here when we come back,
Then maybe
we'll investigate.
I may need to go consult some people and ask.
Suppose we'll say. We'll say you guys are maybe like right around the T, I
Okay.
guess.
Okay.
Just if you ever need to get back or you know, where you guys want to try to head, you know, from here. So figure out where you want to go. Thoughts, dude?
Gotta find that stag.
I guess kind of try and continue north a little bit.
No.
Kind of
Yeah.
skirting or making
Yeah.
sure we skirt around this.
Yeah. Edge our way around the circle.
I mean, as you guys like talk about wanting to leave, Corridor's definitely. Is the stag not in there? Like, what are we? You running away from something you can't even see?
For now, I
I
think
think it's
Stag's not here, buddy. Let's keep going.
yeah.
I would like to kind of like reach up and grab the rope at least and see if anything happens.
Okay.
he is a barbarian.
What sorcery is this?
Yeah. Scared of this?
Reach up. Grab onto it. Make a death save. I'm just you start shaking it and you know, it bounces back and forth. Nothing.
Their version of the electric fence.
Yeah.
Just like I shake it even harder. Nothing happens. Like,
You don't notice anything happen. Malin, you see another echo like runs, but straight into Gorgar and like it explodes into this ethereal mist as they run through.
Stop. Don't do that. Don't do that. We don't know what'll happen.
nothing will happen.
No, it will. I have a really bad feeling about that. I do.
I think I see the panic in Malin. I'm like, we should probably move on.
Yeah,
Let's keep the eye on the prize.
that's right. Stag. Money.
Yeah, I guess I eventually let go, but I don't really want to. Like, I really want to tear it off there.
As you release, make a perception check.
20.
As you like let go, you notice like a bit of like one of your wrist wraps. It's kind of like it's caught on something and is hung up there on the rope now.
I take it back.
Like you said, nothing's gonna happen.
I'm not taking that.
All right, yeah. So you reach up and you get back. Nothing's.
That's mine.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not worried about like a goose. Yeah, I'm not like, even a piece of like.
Certain champion
Exactly.
of tournament to get that. My trophies. Okay. You guys do from here.
I guess continue northward.
Yeah.
maybe spreading out just a little bit so that like we're all kind of near each other, but we can kind of keep eyes all around us.
So you head north, about a couple hours passes. You notice like major changes, I guess. You guys begin to see closer and closer the bordering mountainside, the base of the slopes. As you continue on, you do notice as you're going forward that it seems to sort of drop off. You have like the mountain slopes side here, kind of see out this drop and see like the lining of another large like hill, almost mountainous, like steep cliffside across the way.
Does it drop to like another forest below? Or is it like
Do you guys keep going to look over?
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you approach. As you look inside, you notice this large valley. And since it's been a couple hours and you guys are going a little bit farther north and towards the mountain slopes here, you notice that snow begins to pick up a little bit more. There's now this definite like blanket of snow on the ground. It's like a couple of inches. It is getting colder. As you look over the cliffside, it drops down about 40 to 50 feet, and this huge valley kind of stretches across until you get to the other cliffside across the way. In this valley, you see a pretty sizable pond. Some shorter, squat trees that still have full green, fully leaved. Doesn't seem to be affected by the weather almost. They also don't look natural to the area. The branches are like almost like they're twisted. The bright green, thick vegetation on top. And a couple 100 feet away, you see what looks like large deer. A lot larger than normal. The antlers kind of massive off of the head, full way back. It's like a pretty majestic animal. Are trying to. You do notice, actually, pretty far away. Make perception checks for me. Roll's been good today, guys.
Good.
I think you've been as good as mine. So
4.
7.
I have my eyes closed.
And
natural 20?
need to make a dice jail, guys. So
We just need you to keep rolling now.
Hey, this is easy.
yeah, from this distance and with the increased snow, it's kind of hard to make out, any fine detail. However, Gunnar, your eye is on the prize, and you do notice that the stag has these sort of, they almost look like paintings you guys are at. See these green spirals kind of like on the shoulders and on like the hind quarters of the beast. And not all of the pond is frozen. See, just around the edges a little bit, but it goes up. It's taking a drink of water.
I think I found our quarry. What do you guys see?
What would you guys like to do?
Find a way down that's probably not a 40 to 50 foot drop. If we fall off the ledge. Do I see anything in the vicinity of us that's like a pathway down
A pathway.
or a rock?
Well, you did roll a natural perception. Yeah, I'll say you kind of have to skirt around away from the mountains along the steep side, but you do see where it kind of softens up to sort of be able to make your way down in there. There's not like you don't see any like man-made or like built-in stairs where anything carved out to be able to traverse down that way, but it would be okay enough to make your way down there without complication. I mean,
I'll
with it and
Yeah.
slide, but
point it out, kind of start trudging my way through.
I'm following him.
it's fine. Okay. All right. You guys make it down the hill. Issue. And you're about 100 feet off from the pond. See the stag over there kind of raises its head up. It's right at
I look back.
how do you approach? It seems to have noticed you.
How far away are we now?
It was a couple hundred. Burn the forest.
I don't know that will always work, but
Fire always works.
I cannot say for certain. I guess probably try maybe spread out just a little bit and try and move through the brush, knowing that the stag will be focused on
There you go.
one
Yeah.
of us more likely than the other. It's just funny to think that we're all like relatively tall for like humans and half elves and whatnot, and then Korgar is just like 8 foot tall, like 2 to 3 feet taller than all of us. A humorous thought.
Yeah.
3 of us that are probably like roughly relatively
Much
the
you
same
say,
height, and then
And not be inconspicuous.
no.
Like,
Nope, he makes a great distraction.
Yeah. So I kind of start to break off to one side and kind of work my way around quietly, or just quietly.
Okay. Yeah, as you kind of veer off to the side, get to a point where you're like a good ways away from everyone else. Do you notice kind of like take another step forward towards the stag? The light starts to fade and it's almost like it becomes nighttime. Notice like that ray of light shines on the stag.
Then I have my moment where it's like I'm Tony looking at Strange across the battlefield, and he just puts up the one. So I'll just kind of continue, kind of keeping an eye on them to not be too far from the rest of the. Slowly move forward.
Everyone.
march directly toward.
At least he's
I
consistent.
found the star.
I'm stealthily moving around.
Oh man.
Thanks.
So you just walk forward. So you just use movement. Okay.
I'm using my stealth.
Stealth check, please.
18.
18. Leave the
If I believe hard enough.
I love it. What is Artboard locked in?
I'm going to try to stealthily move forward.
See it still.
That one. Oh yeah.
2.
You also believe that you were hidden.
just to find out. It's a 16.
I have to start believing in the day.
Yeah. It has feelings.
It does. It wronged me so early on.
All right.
Offer some, but I'm afraid of what.
You don't want this in. You don't.
I don't know that I want the Will Wheaton curse on my dice.
Okay. So what was your stealth?
16.
16.
Not great. Not
Not
the
that
worst.
one.
I'm not trudging straight forward.
Is that what kind of armor are you wearing?
Just a chain shirt,
Change.
so it does
So
not
sure.
have disadvantage.
Okay. What was yours again?
18.
18. Okay.
Rogue's gonna rogue.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so Malin like runs up behind one of the trees, but you know, it's like you're still looking around corner. And you got Gorgar over here just walking directly
I
towards
found it. Right there.
Probably
He's like,
borderline
"Where'd you
gonna get
um yeah, so you guys seem pretty well undetected at the moment. But as you begin charging forward, perception.
18.
18 out from behind one of the trees as you're just marching forward. They kind of yell and give away their position with your perception check, and you see this individual with a giant axe like, coming, seemingly to protect the beast that you guys are.
It's never easy. Never easy.
I'll have them roll a disadvantage since perception check. So they swing to attack you. And they miss. You immediately pull up your hammer, block theirs as they are also wielding a large two-handed weapon. So, not bad stuff.
Yeah. I still have no. So. Oh.
I guess
Maybe later.
Wind it around your hands.
Like this.
Oh. Oops. So, use. Gotta be. Nobody has gravity sinkhole, do they?
No. I mean, yeah, I totally. totally probably have would have been 9 foot
Yeah.
spell. Yeah,
It's a
one.
perk up my weapon.
Right.
Racial I got.
I rolled
That's
that
once
one.
for
A
free.
sinkhole opens underneath.
Where were you going?
I was sneaking around.
Okay, same way.
I think so, yeah.
Yes.
Aha! Now you can't see me.
There's a tree here. Too easy.
Uh-oh.
All right. Let's roll for initiative, please. All right. Come on, let's get some. Stay. All right. 25 to 20.
Uh-oh. Guys?
You gonna move? 20 to 15.
18. I prefer us to hit things and or be hit before I have to.
15 to 10.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
10 to 5.
9.
5.
Man, 5 last
Sure did.
time.
She's
Lucky number.
consistent.
One.
Natural ones and natural 20s. Don't do
Smart
anything
out
for initiative, though.
All right. Gunner. Seemingly hidden. What would you like to do?
I am going to move forward. Our goal is to hunt this stag, correct? That was our belief as we came out to put the beast down.
Well, that is the quest of the Jarl.
Okay.
That doesn't mean that you are able to do as you wish.
I am going to kind of step, I guess, around this tree at this point.
Anybody?
Okay, right now. Thank you. I'll kind of step around.
Okay.
And would you say I'm within 60 feet of Korgar?
Oh, yeah.
As a bonus action, I will throw a prayer scroll in the air and I will cast Shield of Faith. Your AC increases by 2 as long as I am concentrating on the spell.
Is it a willing creature?
A shimmering field surrounds a creature of your choice within range, granting it a +2 bonus to AC for the duration.
All right.
So no, he doesn't have to want it. He just gets it.
Too bad.
That is why I asked, just
Yeah.
for fun.
So literally, like, glowing green energy just, like, envelops your character. You can't even hit yourself. And then for my action, I will draw and throw a jab. We're gonna try a different dice. Worked last time. That is 14 to hit the great axe wielding individual.
14 hits.
Okay. It's 1. 6 plus 2. 8 points of damage as the javelin lodges itself. Target. And I believe that completes my turn.
Okay. Brings us up to this sort of grizzled looking figure. Minnie doesn't represent it accurately, but it is a very large humanoid wearing like thick furs draped over his shoulders. You see similar tattoos to the ones on the stag, like these circular patterns painted on his chest. Wielding this giant great axe. And you block the first attack, and he like swings it around, tries to go for another one. Okay. Scroll. Oh, that's not. Learn what fight. Okay. What's your AC?
17.
Okay. Take 9 points of slashing damage as the axe goes right across your gut. And after he does that, you see him like follows through, throws his axe out to the side, and it just sticks into the tree. And he lets out this roar and starts like pulling at his flesh as his hands get larger
Oh no.
and like develop into like claws. He starts pulling at his skin. You begin to see like exposed rib cage, and transforms into a bear.
Mm-hmm.
Normal things.
Sure. Why not?
It's another Tuesday.
Then does that little snarl thing with their upper lip. Hey. That brings us to Korgar.
Am I like how big is this bear now?
It's a pretty large brown bear.
Bigger than me still. Same size.
I mean, you're a pretty big fella, you know, but it's pretty large.
For the
Like-
rules
like
sake,
Zodiac.
you said it's the same size as me. Or is it bigger than me? Creature size.
I think you have like increased.
So
Right.
I'm large.
Yeah, you would. Yeah, be the same.
Okay, I would like to attempt to. It's like right on the water's edge, right? I want to attempt to shove it backwards 10 feet.
Okay.
Okay, so you must succeed on strength or dex saving throw, which will be shoved 10 feet away.
Natural 16.
All right. Well, nothing happened.
Yeah, you try to shove it, and it kind of stands up on its hind legs, and you guys just see an elephant and a bear pushing at each other.
Typical Tuesday.
That'll do.
Hey, in the Charles Guard Forest.
Right?
Okay. Aelin,
All right. Well,
get you a roll here. Let's see, you
Let's-
hit with that lavender special.
I believe in us. Oh,
Promising.
17.
17. Which one are you aiming at? What are you?
Oh, sorry, the bear.
The bear. And what are you using?
The Eldritch Blast.
Okay. Definitely hits. Go ahead and roll. I think it's a 10.
That's a 12. 14.
I knew. 7?
Is there any other modifiers? Probably not at the moment.
Not until at least level 2, probably, when she gets
Until you-
invocations.
Okay, 7 points of force damage. You guys see this lavender crackling beam of energy lands true, and
Sometimes
you see like this blast as it hits it in the side. It almost looks like it goes through, as you can see, like a gust of air kind of punch through the other side. 7. All right, so you have movement, maybe a bonus action.
I'm not going to use a bonus action. I think I'll just end.
Elam.
Am I within 80 feet of him? The bear?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to attack with my short bow.
Okay.
$15.
15 hits. Go ahead and roll for damage and your sneak attack.
Damage. 6. Sneak attack.
Mhm.
Let's see, is
It's just the damage.
1. Yeah, so 7.
Cool. Yeah, so Korgar, you're like trying to push this thing. You have like the handle of your maw in its mouth as you're like trying to shove it back, and you see the lavender energy crash into it, immediately followed by an arrow punches straight into its shoulder. Anything else you'd like to do?
No, see, I think I'm done.
All right. See this? Thing takes off about 100 feet.
makes sense.
Gunner.
I'm going to move forward towards Korgar, 30 feet. Does that get me? Right up next to him.
Hmm.
Guessing at what I know mechanic. Probably pretty rough. So I'm going to cast Cure Wounds on him. I mutter a prayer under my breath.
Oh, wait a minute. Never mind. Sorry. I was like, wait a minute, you have the Shield of Faith on, but you told me the AC. Assuming you didn't do that.
I did.
Okay. My bad. Sorry.
You're good. You heal for 12 hits.
Hey.
as
Any
more
flavor?
green radiant energy kind of flows from my hand as I like kind of press my hand over like where one of the bites is or whatever, or the cut of the axe is, and the skin just kind of like knits back together. I, it's the end of my turn. I will draw my mace.
Okay. Okay. So, first it releases from the handle of your maw and turns to swipe Gunner. 17.
It beats it.
Okay. 4 points of piercing damage.
Yep.
It goes to also bite at you as you kind of like bash its head with your shield. Goes in to bite you. Gorgar.
I would like to. Hell yeah. There's a 6 hit.
Not quite. Yeah, you go to swing at it, kind of raises up and bats both of its giant paws away. Lucky attack. You got parried by a bear. Is there anything else you'd like to do? Okay. Malin.
Okay. I'll move up closer. Yeah, next to Korgar.
Okay.
And then I would try to attack Sickle.
Okay.
Ben?
I was really hoping you were gonna roll that.
We all were.
I believed. I believed.
But we were hoping.
A 10 just misses.
Uh-huh. Yeah. So I guess
As yeah, you run up, you guys see Malin with her one good eye.
Try and swipe the sickle.
Depth perception is not a good thing here.
Really.
I don't think the hand-to-hand's probably her strongest.
Good eye. About that thing. Damn, I need to watch that. Yeah, is there anything else you'd like to do?
Nope, I
Okay.
think I'm all right.
That brings us to the stag.
Hey, go.
Nowhere to be seen. Gunner.
I will.
Wait.
That's true. Matt hasn't gone.
Oh,
He said,
Halon,
"You
sorry.
done."
Hey.
I was
Okay.
I thought about that. I was
Yeah,
like,
I'm hiding over here, but yeah. All right, I'm attacking with my short bow again.
Height.
Yeah.
DM is
20.
20 hits.
That does 8. And
Is it Vex just your attack, or is it just the next attack?
if I hit with the short bow and deal damage, I have advantage over my next turn.
Okay,
It's, yeah.
making sure.
Because you hit it without, you still have your sneak attack.
Yes.
See the form kind of wears off and they're
Hold
back
on
in their
back to it,
humanoid.
yeah.
Yep. ahead and roll extra damage.
3.
All right. Like with another arrow, see, shifts back, reaches, pulls its axe back. Anything else you like to do? Movement.
No, I'm good right where I'm at.
Now the stag. Nowhere to be seen. Gunner.
Okay. This guy's probably not looking great if he transformed and then got.
I mean, I would say with passive perception, they don't look too injured at the moment.
Okay. I will. I need a wisdom saving throw from him. As my hand kind of comes up with my shield arm, and you see me crush my hand.
How's natural 2 sound?
It sounds like he fails. So my 12 of damage, that is 11 points of necrotic damage. As the bell, kind of pretty close to all of us now, sounds, and you can see like energy just ripple through him.
Yeah, looking hurt. See some more like black sludge pouring out of his ears. See some like some of the veins turning black a little bit, almost looking like Malin.
It's a compliment.
I'll go ahead and stand where I'm at now, and just kind of present a group front.
Brings us to their turn. Swings wide and misses on the first. Does a 13 hit?
It does not.
And yeah, so this both attacks. Poor guard.
I'm gonna try again. What about 13?
$13 just hits.
Takes 9 damage.
Ooh.
And has to do a Constitution saving throw. Try not to fall out.
Failure.
Oh no.
So, prone creature, all melee attacks have advantage. That 6 was going to shine.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, you're gonna get him this time.
That it for you? And
We gotta. We'll go in with the sickle. Fine.
You're at advantage.
The
You
nat
get to roll
2.
again.
All right.
Yeah.
16.
16 hits.
One more.
Yes.
Pyramid.
For 3.
3 points?
Yeah.
Okay. Malin runs up, furious. Previous 2 attacks. Shank it. Like, don't even slash it like normal. You just use the pointed end and just slam it into it. Is there anything else you'd like to do?
Nope, that'll be.
Okay. You have all your spells figured out too? Okay, just want to make sure. Kalon.
Very good.
Yeah.
I think it's on a different tab.
Oh, 30 feet. I say I probably would not be able to get up to him. Probably. Okay. Okay. I will attack with my short sword then.
All right.
Oh, 25.
5 hits. Is that advantage? Is that with advantage?
No. Here.
They're prone.
Ah. Yeah. I'll go 25.
Yeah, that hits. Go ahead and roll for
7.
7. Sneak attack there.
6. 13 points of damage.
Yeah. So, Corridor knocks him down, and then one after another, you guys are just like,
Just shake his head.
pretty much still alive. Looks pretty rough. Like, bleeding out, yelling. Not long for this. Is there anything else you'd like to do?
No.
Okay, good. Dag's turn. We're unsure.
I
Comes
am
back.
Yeah.
because I am slightly curious as to why he attacked. I will specify that I attack with the flat side of the mace, and I'm going to try and do non-lethal damage to try and knock him out.
Okay.
With that, I'm no, I don't think.
Advantage on your attack.
Oh, that's true. That's a natural 20.
Okay.
6. That is max. So double it or roll 2 dice. What's your
2
preference? So 6, 4, so 10 plus 2, so 12 points of non-lethal.
Yeah. You just hear. Yo, fuck. Knocked out. Unconscious. So you say that ends combat for now, sort of.
I will ask if any of us have rope because I have it in my kit.
Yes.
Can we tie him up to one of the trees just that's around? That way, when he wakes up, he's not free of movement. And I'll put his axe kind of 60 feet away from him so that it's not. Or whatever. Yeah, dang. For any of us injured outside of me.
No.
It's fine. And I will grab a cup from my bag and put some water in it and kind of splash it on his face after we get him tied up.
Okay. Splash him in his face. Tries to like reach and grab for one of the numerous wounds. Still has like the arrow lodged into him.
My mace swiftly moves up under his chin. I wouldn't.
But strained.
Anything. Why would you lash out at one that you don't know.
Why would you attempt to attack?
Or to take the stag.
You have orders to take an innocent life.
All life feeds other life. That is the cycle.
Doesn't mean you have to kill it for sport.
But won't most of it be used?
Will it?
I mean, I would assume so. I would assume
Selena gets a treat is watching this conversation.
that the Jarl will use the pelt for some various nature. Most of the meat would probably go for food. Bones, maybe not, but they could be used for housing and other things.
This isn't just an animal. This is one of our children.
Children.
Kind of get like a flash. Mine, see. Face. Alright.
Why would the Jarl, why would the Jarl hunt something? And then you see Gunnar kind of go quiet and introspective for a second, trying to like do math in his head. Kind of like the pictures of Katie Sackhoff, it's like the formulas are running.
Yeah.
And
Think all Jarls know what they're doing. Everything, their actions are all good. Spits out a chunk of blood and it's still actively out.
Hmm.
You see him like slowly starts to fade out as like the arrow wound still bleeding.
I will
It's long gone.
use some bandages to stop the bleeding.
Okay.
And he can expend one dice. So chooses to himself back to a level of consciousness that isn't immediately dead. Hit dice for NPCs is wonky.
You patch his mouth up. He
So-
seems to not be actively out.
You know, this guy tried to kill me, right?
This guy may have information that benefits more than
I doubt it. Make it quick.
are there more of your kind in the forest?
Kind of just turns its head and like spits towards you.
It truly is a child of Yara. Then I'm. He kind of sees the symbol on the shield. So that's kind of where I've implanted my holy symbol.
Make a persuasion.
18.
Okay. What do you tend to do from here?
Depends on the answers you give.
Answers are you?
More information now.
Oh,
Why why the stag exists in this world.
why do you exist in this world?
Current moment. Help tend to carry out the cycle.
I can know every purpose for every creature. I just know that this symbol symbol of life. This pond. Stag always returns, protecting its true.
And he goes quiet again. Because nothing of this is adding.
Continue to hunt the stag, you might as well kill me.
Korgar's getting his hammer ready.
It's like, so, yeah.
Well, we have two options. We can continue hunting the stag, or we can return to question the Jarl and or the woman that showed me the vision. I know what Korgar wants.
The fame.
He wants meat back on the menu tonight.
Yeah.
What do you guys make of this?
People say a lot of things. No life hangs.
That's true.
He is willing to give his them. Normally, they're a bit to the opposite end.
I've already defeated it. Tied to a tree. Korgar wouldn't care about any like religious or like aspect of it or whatever. So if that's what you're trying to like impress, then hard to say. Yeah.
Say, during that conversation too, Malin, you kind of get a glimpse of something. As you guys get closer and closer, water, your sort of faint whispers, and this image flashes in your mind. You see the elk dead, kind of bleeding out on your sight. You guys witnessed that before with the stones. And you can see that the snow cleared out. In between the stones, see the blood like draining in the grooves of like this stone platform that's in the center. See low stone.
Um, that means she can't.
Yeah, I don't know what to do. Get a life cleric and warlock. Fun times.
Very
We have
opposing, yeah. Um, are the stones yours? I'll kind of indicate where I saw them.
How do you indicate?
I'll kind of describe the ring of trees surrounded by cord with tattered clothing, and then what looks almost like a altar or sacrificial.
This is cursed.
Do you know something about it?
Witchcraft.
That's what I was afraid of.
Stupid tree.
Easy, buddy. Easy, easy.
Forgotten spirits.
Do you share? Hold it. I'm inclined to seek more information about the stag.
Does the Jarl want it?
Yes. What its purpose in this world is. Outright killing it could upset the balance and upset the cycle.
Let's go check with the Jarl then.
I will, I guess for now, cut him free.
I say leave him tied up. That'd be.
I don't really want you to come.
Yeah.
So
Immediately tried to kill us upon seeing.
That's true. If he's got buddies, they can come for him.
He probably had his own way out.
Shapeshift.
And turn into Squirrel Girl.
Yeah, well,
Run rampant all over the forest looking for us. So, if everybody's in agreement, we'll backtrack our way. Try and find more information. Because now I'm concerned about killing the elk.
Well, he knows more about it than I, so.
Snow begins to pick up. Travel is definitely slowing down. So, and there's a few more inches since
we see. What direction did the deer run off? Like, did it run towards the direction we came from? Or?
say the direction that you came from, probably more southeast.
Towards like the opposite end of the valley. I'm assuming that if we want to find it again tomorrow or the day after, it will return to the pond.
Mm-hmm.
And now that we know where the pond is, we know where it will. Based on his info.
I mean, just to go with the group. Yeah, I mean, I don't think I would want to put the hunt.
You gonna split the party?
I'll just go back with you guys.
As you guys make your way through the forest, first off, let's go ahead and make some con saves as temperature had dropped dramatically. More than
14.
13.
Eight.
we gotta get dice.
Yeah, I bring to draw next week.
All right. Everybody seems to be making their way through. Mainly struggling. Cold is getting to you. Going through the thick snow. Body's just not used to it. Having a hard time. So it takes extra effort to kind of push your way through. So currently, you suffer a point of exhaustion as you're making your way back. And anyone leading way back?
Do we know, are there other groups hunting for this thing as well? Like, is this a competition?
There are definitely other groups hunting.
Okay.
I think I would prefer to, like, camp out here somewhere. But especially if we think that there's other parties hunting this thing. We, like, go back and I think it's going to be like a day.
We could.
Yeah.
Maybe somehow, some way, I could try and talk to the creature. If it truly is a child of a god, maybe there is some way. And then we could just camp out kind of in the valley somewhere.
Like, go back up on, like, the top of where we were looking down at the valley before.
Yeah, maybe somewhere we're a little out of the way. Still.
Make a survival check. Try to find a good, decent place to make camp, I guess.
23.
Not even close.
Salem.
11.
Yeah, you guys look around for a little bit and you find a decent place along the ridge. There's a kind of like a steep overhang that has, it's almost like a cave like structure where boulders are kind of like collapsed on top of one another. Kind of forms a small den large enough for you guys to kind of all fit in there. Not much more. You guys making a fire, setting up,
Probably making a fire of some sort.
Snow.
Try and make the night as restful as possible.
fire.
Eat this.
So yeah, you guys set up a fire. Say it's probably late afternoon. So is there anything you guys want to do during this downtime or to set up in any way?
Not specifically. I'm probably going to set my shield down once we get the fire going, camp set up and whatnot, and just kind of start to meditate and try and seek divine guidance on what I should do next.
I'm just resting. Sure. Maybe like after sitting there a little while, I whip out my bagpipes. Yeah.
Wes.
Freebird! I don't even know if you can play Freebird on that.
He's gonna try.
Probably just relax.
Oh wait, I have seen this before.
Oh my god.
Get out of
I I am impressed. Somebody out there has way too much spare time, but I am impressed.
Too.
Uh,
So Regar whips out the bagpipe.
And it's loud. He's like starting concentrating. It's like, you know,
In no way are we staying hidden there.
If you can meditate through that, that's impressive.
Malin, or anything?
Hi.
You're doing preparation.
No. I think I'm probably still maybe just like replaying the vision of the stag that I was given, trying to figure out what that means.
So I'm just cleaning my weapons and checking over all my arrows in my quiver, making sure everything's okay. So
You guys are sitting here making preparations. You can hear the bagpipes echoing through the valley.
People from near and far joining us soon, I'm sure.
I really thought about trying to put on a Scottish accent. I couldn't pull that trigger.
Like it's pretty hard.
That'd be funny if it was Scottish elf.
end up sounding like Shrek.
Yeah.
It's gonna be like, or wow.
yeah.
Then start thinking about Irish and
Yeah, it's kind
They don't like being melded
Well,
together.
we're Americans. So we don't have
so you guys are set up. Sun begins to set.
I will.
And are the bagpipes still?
probably. Yeah.
Late into the evening.
Trying to call the stag back.
Well, so like I have the gladiator.
attractive, yes.
I have the gladiator background, which is like an offshoot of like the entertainer background. So like this part of like putting on a show.
Yeah, make a performance check for it.
Hell yeah. That's like a crooked. What would you call that one? Man?
That's cocky reroll.
As close to a bard as we're gonna get. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Perform a 13.
Yeah,
He's,
I mean,
It's passable.
he's all right.
not bad.
Never seen bagpipes before.
You
but
guys
I guess-
definitely heard worse.
You remember that bard in the tavern 2 weeks ago that couldn't even sing?
Oh, I guess.
We're not going to that place.
All right, who's taking first watch?
This guy.
Okay. And is everyone else trying to get sleep, or what's everyone else doing during this time?
Eventually, yeah. Bed done until I need to keep an eye on.
Does Korgar sleep?
Yeah, I mean, it's my
Does he
turn.
pretend to not sleep?
Oh,
So you use the
he
bagpipes
sleeps
as
heavily, I'm sure.
Make a perception check. No, the personal. Sorry. Or are you on watch too? Okay.
You just looked at me, so I felt
Yeah, sorry.
13.
How dare you?
13?
Just avoid it. I don't care.
Anyways.
13. So you do start to hear some animals, and hear an owl perched off into the distance. You feel the cold, crisp air kind of blows in a little bit harder. Snow begins to cake everything. You're kind of sitting outside. You begin to cover and shake yourself off every once in a while, but for the most part, pretty.
Damn. Oh, shit.
Yep.
Okay. Good.
Anything you want to do during this time, or
I'm just standing there, just sharpening my short sword, just keeping watch, making sure nothing's moving out in the dark. So,
about 4 hours pass, and actually bagpipes.
after the.
Just now received.
Yeah.
Valley.
Bouncing around.
Now there are other entertainers all over the valley, and they're all playing it. Canon.
Street sort of concert.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a festival. First one. Oh, Winter Stag Fest.
Probably are. All right. You wake somebody up for the next watch. Or you on?
Say, whose turn is it now?
I can do it.
I wake him up, stush, and then I go get my rest.
So I'll kind of to try and keep myself awake at the dreaded second one where you sleep before and have to try and sleep after. I'll kind of interval. So I'll do like 10 or 15 minutes walking the perimeter, kind of around, and then 10 or 15 stationary, just to try and keep an eye on the surroundings.
See.
What is an 8?
It's cold, dark, and snowy.
I have a heavy burden
What's
on my
there?
mind.
Yeah. It's so cold. You try to imagine yourself somewhere else and try to focus south towards Barryorn, down towards the coast where it's warmer. Try to imagine and hear like the ocean waves splashing up against the sand. For a faint moment, you can almost feel the warmth of the sun coming through the window of your church. And it was your perception check.
Mhm.
And you're like, trying to close your eyes and imagine this. You actually start to feel it. Warmth of the sun. Start remembering different titles and paintings and scripts that this color with your vibrant paints, stained glass in the windows. All of a sudden, you feel something really cold slide up against your neck. Look down and you see like this rusty blade that someone wraps themselves around you, blade to your neck. So you kind of back. That's
You had one job to do.
The dice tell the story. It's their world. I'm just living in it.
Yeah.
So, like I was saying before, we got Keith in the new studio, so we probably won't have a session in 2 weeks. Hopefully 2 weeks after that, so towards the end of March.
Mhm.
Try to get everything set up by then.
Okay.
So I want to. So have our next session over there.
Sounds good.
Everybody will have a little bit more leg room. Be nice.
Just perspective. Start like penciling myself down. So
So the 29th
29th works for me.
would be the next week. Cool.
no,
Got it.
If for some reason we're up and running on the 15th, reach out to you guys.
Okay.
But I'm not certain. Yeah. Everyone have fun.
solid.
Guys, we see you again. So
See.
peace out.
Awesome.